Hi everyone, this is Lenny with Literary Gladiators. I'm here to review the book Comedy Drama by Bob Odenkirk. It's a memoir of Bob's career. If you don't know who Bob Odenkirk is, you might know him from Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad, Breaking Bad being the first show in the series and then Saul being the prequel. He also wrote for SNL, Saturday Night Live. He actually is the writer of the skit with Chris Farley about the motivational speaker, lives in a van down by the river. He was on a sketch show called The Ben Stiller Show. Hope you know who Ben Stiller is. That show is actually really funny. So if you ever got a chance, I would certainly check that out. So the book, oh, and also obviously his probably most famous before Saul would be Mr. Show with Bob and David, which was an HBO show, I think like mid to late 90s. Um, the book is really enjoyable, and throughout it, I can actually imagine Bob Odenkirk reading these or telling me these stories, which is always good for a writer to be able to get that across. And actually, I think in the audiobook, he is reading it, so he's the actual narrator of the book. So I thought it was very enjoyable. I actually laughed at some of the stories. It deals a lot with, excuse me, with his philosophy of writing comedy. That he's really wants to write comedy that he finds self-satisfying more so than what's like looked for, what's expected by the audience. Now, the problem with this is that when we read a memoir, at least me personally, I want to know more about the person writing the memoir. But Bob's memoir here, Mr. Odenkirk, his memoir deals more with his career than himself. So you learn very little about who he is and more so about what he's gone through to get to where he is today. Successes, pitfalls, things like that. If you look at the memoir by Bryan Cranston a few years back, which the title slips my mind now, you get a lot of Bryan Cranston. You learn who he is. You learn what makes him run. For Bob Odenkirk's memoir here, it's really more about the career. So it is a good book. I would definitely check it out, especially if you like comedy and you like any of the things I've already listed, like the Ben Stiller Show, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. He doesn't go too much even into all that stuff. It's a short book. It's a quick read, so it's definitely worth checking out. Um, yeah, I mean, I would even have liked some pictures. I know that's kind of dorky, but I like looking at the pictures of these guys as kids when they're shown, they're writing their books. But he doesn't give too much of that either. So again, more career focused than self focused, but definitely worth checking out if you like Bob Odenkirk. That's it. So have a great day, and I hope you're all well. Bye, guys.